Okay, new recording started. I'm trying out the POV camera. I have a setting, it's called Super View. I'm not sure what that does, but that's what I set the GoPro to. And as I showed you, we have one mounted under the wing that records in 4K. So again, the recording's rolling. We're going to go through our checklist here. All switches are off. We have our master switches on. Brake release, toe brake set, mixture set full rich, and throttle 1/4 inch. Carburetor heat set to cold. Prime's not necessary. We just flew in. Circuit breakers are all in. Master switches on. Fuel gauges are sufficient and balanced. We just fueled up. And we're putting our rotating beacon on, fuel pump, and verify pressure. Pressure seen and off. Propeller area is clear. Magnetos are set to both. Starter engage. And 1,000 RPM. Is set. Timer is started. Turn on our navigation here. Sync our Bluetooth with the iPad. Now we're going to finish entering our flight plan in here. We're going to fly to the Olympia VOR direct, and then Tacoma Narrows Airport, Kilo Tango India Whiskey. That's entered. Going to take all this previous other stuff out. And that's our simple flight plan right there. And we're connected. We're going to send that flight plan over to the Garmin device. And there it is. All right, continuing with our checklist. Taxiing, flight plan not filed. We're not going to file a flight plan. Shocks removed, radios and avionics on. Transponders on standby, LT's off. Headset noise canceller is on, devices checking. And both connected. ForeFlight route is set. Checking ForeFlight traffic. That's turned on. Lights, strobe light, landing light. ATIS, there's no ATIS here, so there's an on-towered airport, so no clearance is required. Directional gyro, we're going to recheck that on the airport. Taxi area is clear. Make sure we're going to set that lean for taxi. We're going to taxi back to runway 24. And here we go. Actually, there's very little wind here, so I'm going to go ahead and take off runway 6 instead of going all the way back there. So we're going to take off runway 6. We're going to go through a run-up. We're not going to do a full run-up because, again, we just flew in. So everything's nice and warm. Toe brakes are set. Recording equipment is on and set. Seats and seatbelts are in place. And setting trim. That's set. Flight controls. Our right side, left side, are free and correct. Directional gyro, we're going to check that on the runway. Artificial horizon is set. Altimeter setting is confirmed. Field elevation 375 feet. Fuel quantity sufficient and balanced. Primer is in and locked. Mixture is set to full rich. All right, fuel pump is going to be on for takeoff. Fuel pressure recheck. Fuel pressure is good. Radios and avionics. We're set to the CTAF frequency here. 1185 is set for Tacoma Narrows Airport. And 124.05 is set for ATIS. And that's going to be Tacoma Narrows Airport. 113.4 is set in both NAV1 and NAV2. VOR radios. And that azimuth is going to be about 337, so we're setting 337, 337. Is set in VOR 1 and VOR 2. Transponder squawk altitude set. Devices we're going to recheck, both connected. Looking good there. Map and route is set, lights are set. Landing lights on for takeoff, cabin doors latched. Tops and bottoms, window secure, fuel selector timer time is noted. Toledo traffic, Cherokee 7428 Romeo taking off runway 6, left crosswind departure to the north. Toledo traffic.
Toledo area traffic, RV 927 Bravo Bravo, about 8 to the northwest, inbound for 24. Toledo.
And power smoothly applied. Engine instruments are in the green. Power is available for takeoff. Airspeed indicators alive. Coming up on 60, slight back pressure on the control wheel. There's 75. And off the ground. Maintaining 90 on climb out. Toledo traffic, Cherokee 2 at Romeo, turning left crosswind off runway 6, northbound Toledo. That inbound traffic to Toledo, take your pick on runways if the winds are calm down there.
Roger, thank you. I'll do a straight in for 06.
All right, everything's looking good. We're out of 1,500. We've got our VORs tuned in there. We're going to intercept that radial and fly that inbound to the Olympia Airport. Weather conditions are looking great. There are some scattered low-lying clouds. We'll stay clear of those. Then we're going to turn on to course here at 337. What a beautiful sunset.
Toledo area traffic, RV 927 Bravo Bravo, turning on final 06 full stop Toledo.
Let's get it leveled off here. We'll go ahead and make a couple of calls on the 2-meter radio. I may try a simplex call on the national call frequency first.
Woodland traffic, Skyhawk 85 Hotel, 3,000 feet on the west side of the Columbia River.
There's 3,000.
Woodland area traffic.
Pull the power back to 2,300 RPMs.
Thank you, helicopter.
And trim for that.
Mike is 1,000 feet, Ballard Locks, flying around a great looking rainbow. Lake you. That's gorgeous out there, isn't it? It's amazing. I haven't seen one like this. I can see the whole thing, top to bottom, left to right. I got it on the cockpit camera. It'll look great. Nice. And Lake U 58 Mike is 1,000 feet, Ballard Bridge, eastbound to the gold at the end of the rainbow over UW. Lake U.
Well, they have a nice rainbow inside. I saw one coming up,
I'm trying.
but it wasn't quite as dramatic as what he just described.
I'm here all week.
There's Mount St. Helens off the right wing.
Langley traffic. Experimental, down good north.
TQ 2 meters, Whiskey 7 November Yankee, Aeronautical Mobile, off the ground Toledo, on heading northwest, 3,700. Anyone listening?
Always listening, W7NN. I saw that you just took off.
Yep, W7NN, W7NY. Yeah, what a beautiful evening it turned out to be. It was a little rough earlier on, as you guys, I think I mentioned to you. I was having to stay really low, but now I'm comfortably up at just above 3,500 and heading directly to the Olympia Airport VOR station. And then from there, I'll make a right turnout and head into my home airport at Tacoma Narrows. Over.
Very good. Well, you got a good signal. It's been fun. I've been following you this afternoon. Thanks for the tip on that website. That's a lot of fun. I never even knew it existed.
So you saw me go into Toledo just a little bit ago?
Yep, for gas.
Yeah, I topped it off pretty good. Every little bit helps, right? It's over $6 up there at Tacoma Narrows, so. And hey, Toledo's right on the way, and it gives you another excuse to make a landing. It's always important to practice those landings over.
Oh, absolutely. I fly radio-controlled airplanes. I got about 100 of them. Landing is always mandatory.
Yeah, takeoffs are optional. Landings are mandatory. The aerodynamics is aerodynamics, and Bernoulli's law applies to every air machine. So the flying those RVs probably in some ways can be harder than flying in the airplane because you aren't in it, right? So you're looking at it from a distance and trying to land it. So yeah, I admire the skills that you guys have to apply to that kind of flying.
Well, they always say that the worst RC pilots are the full-scale pilots because they can't divorce themselves from the feel.
Yeah, there's no feel other than the joystick, I guess. I've never flown one of those. It looks like a lot of fun.
I've done it my whole life. They are a lot of fun. We have 10 times the power to that you have, though, so we can power ourselves out of problems.
Yeah, roger that. Yep. And you have the issues with clouds, too. Do you have an AGL restriction on those? You can't fly above a certain AGL?
The theory is 400 feet at the moment, but we fly powered gliders, and we have a tendency to not exactly know where 400 feet is.
Yeah, roger, I understand that. Yeah, I think the drone, the same thing, the 400 AGL applies to drones, and that's to avoid any conflict with actual aviation traffic. So I kind of get where they're coming from on that, but there's some places where, I mean, above 400 isn't going to hurt anything. You're out in the middle of nowhere, over.
Yeah, that's where we are. We're out in the Little Rock area there, and actually, I'm not sure where the rules ended up. It might have been on a sanctioned flying field, which maybe we don't have to pay attention to the 400. Nobody's asking too many questions.
Yeah, the rule for 400 came in because general aviation aircraft in a rural area can fly as low as 500 AGL, and in a populated area, it has to be 1,000 AGL. And so that would keep drone traffic and RC traffic clear of GA traffic.
I get it, but I'll tell you, we get a lot of full-scale aircraft that do an overfly on us because they see our runway and they see all the people and see the airplanes, but a lot of people know it's there. But I will tell you, the airplane that's fairly low coming at us, all of our planes are out of the air well before you get there.
Yep, I understand. I saw one of those when I was flying in Colorado. I saw one of those RV runways, and sometimes you can't tell based on your depth perception whether that's a real GA runway or not. I was looking on my sectional, I couldn't find it, and finally realized that thing was for our remote controlled aircraft.
Oh, you bet. Well, we've got it a little different because we actually fly on what was originally a real runway, built in World War II as part of the training for pilots out of Olympia Airport. This was the grass strip that they used, and we're actually flying on the taxiway, the original taxiway, but the original runway is just beyond us. It isn't in too good a shape, but our taxiway is a third of a mile long.
Oh yeah, you could land a GA airplane on that thing easy. So just to give you a key, well, you probably see me on FlightAware. I'm about 24 minutes from the VOR at the Olympia Airport, 14 nautical miles. We're doing 103 over ground. Our current altitude's 3,500 or 2,700 AGL over.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, I won't hold you here. I'm sure that there's other people that would like to talk to you, and but thanks for the fun this afternoon. I learned something.
Thanks a lot, Ron. Hope to run into you again, and we'll see you. W7NY Aeronautical Mobile listening.
Very good. And your call is about as close to mine as you can get. See you later. W7NY, W7NN.
73, see ya.
W7NY, KI7, KKN. NY.
Kilo India 7 station, I didn't get your suffix.
Kilo India 7, Kilo Sierra.
Kilo India 7, Kilo Sierra, Whiskey 7, November, Yankee Aeronautical Mobile. Current QTH is 13 nautical miles from the Olympia Airport. We are level at 3,500 north westbound, showing 110 over ground. Over.
Just say hi, and I heard you on the Baba earlier this afternoon, and I was curious what your price per gallon varies from up north versus down south.
Yeah, the per gallon on the 100 low lead avgas at the airport I just filled up at is $4.99, and that's the cheapest you'll find it these days. My home airport at Tacoma Narrows, it's I think $6.05. I try not to fill up there. I do when I have to.
Okay, well that would explain it's probably worth the trips down when you got to top off.
Yeah, if you could come back with your name and QTH, I'd appreciate it. The name here is Bill Bravo India Lima Lima.
Bill, my name is Kevin, and right now I'm mobile and in Chehalis, downtown Chehalis.
Oh yeah, so we're not too far from each other. I don't think we're going to have any problem maintaining contact, not from this altitude. So thanks for checking in, Kevin. I appreciate it. And I think there was another station or two calling when you came up. I'm glad we made contact, and I hope to see you again, Kevin. Kilo India 7, Kilo Sierra, Whiskey 7, November Yankee, Aeronautical Mobile.
All right, well, 73, Bill. Pleasure to speak with you. I'll leave it to let somebody else jump in there. This is KI-7 KTS monitoring.
73, see ya. Any other stations for Whiskey 7, November Yankee, Aeronautical Mobile?
Yeah, do you copy, Bill? Kilo 7, Charlie Hotel. Hey, Bill, Jack.
Kilo 7, Charlie Hotel, W7NY Air Mobile. Yeah, I think we spoke. I remember that call sign from my log. If you don't remember, the name here is Bill Bravo India Lima Lima.
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, I was just saying hi. You were flying kind of over my house, probably, pretty much. Anyway, good signal. Let you go. And thank you for the card and the info.
You got it. Thanks for checking in, and I heard another station in there. We'll see you later. 73s. W7NY Aeronautical Mobile. Any other stations?
7 TAG, you're loud clear into the machine.
Was that Tango Alpha Golf, over?
Yes, it is. Kilo 7, Tango Alpha Golf, over.
Kilo 7, Tango Alpha Golf. Got you in the logbook at 0031 hours. The name here is Bill Bravo India Lima Lima. We are in a Piper Cherokee showing 107 over ground and currently 4 nautical miles south of Olympia Airport, over.
The actual repeater location is probably east-southeast from Olympia Airport, about 15 miles, over, and it's at 1,700 feet on Crawford Mountain, over.
Yeah, Crawford Mountain, okay. Well, I'm not going to have any problem hitting that repeater high, so yeah, I was on the national call frequency there chatting with a few folks on the way up. I just took off from Toledo Airport after refueling. I'm overflying the Olympia Airport at 3,500 because I'm navigating to the VOR station. After that, I'm going to make a right turn out and head direct to Tacoma Narrows Airport in Gig Harbor, over.
Sounds like an interesting flight. My father used to work as a meteorologist at the Olympia Airport when there was still a tower on top of the hangar that's now used by the State Patrol, over.
Roger. Yeah, there's that airport's been there a long time. In the 1940s, I'm sure. I know Tacoma Narrows has been there since the middle 40s, over.
Now, when we first got here in the 50s, there were still parking areas back in the trees where they used to top bombers during the World War II, over.
Yeah, Roger. That's going back a ways. What a beautiful evening it turned out to be. I'm watching the sunset over the Pacific, or over the coastal range. I can't quite see the Pacific from this altitude. So right now we're 1.4 nautical miles from that VOR station I mentioned. and we're going to make our right turnout here and stay above the Olympia airspace and then descend down into Tacoma Narrows after we clear their airspace. Over.
Sounds like an interesting flight, and it looks like you've had a beautiful day for it.
It didn't start out that way. I flew down to Vancouver about noon, and it was not so great. The clouds were really low, and I was having to stay pretty low to remain clear of the clouds. But no problem here. Well, right now I'm showing 3,500, so no problem staying clear here. I'm making my right turn out, looking at the clouds over Tacoma Narrows. Looks like there might be some rain shafts. I did run into some rain earlier. That's not an issue as long as I have visibility. Over.
Yeah, well, sounds like you've had a pretty good day for a flight overall.
Yeah, Roger. This flight I'm recording too on 2 cameras and the audio as well. So I'm going to put together a YouTube video of this. I did 2 others of my ham radio contacts, and I send them out to the folks that I chatted with. If they've got their email listed on QRZ, I'll go ahead and send the link to the YouTube video if you're interested. Over.
And yeah, I believe my email address is listed on my QRZ website.
Great, sounds good. They'll be coming to you here in a couple of days. Takes a little while to put them together.
Problem. It always works is 7TAG@8RRL.net is always a good one. That's a redirector that'll get to whatever email address I'm using.
Roger that. Thank you. What is your name for the logbook? The name here, if I didn't say it, is Bill, Bravo India Lima Lima.
Sorry, the name here is Ken, Kilo Echo November. I'm a Ken doll. Over.
Got it, Ken. All right, I got you in the log. I put you in there at 0031 hours. I also log all the air contacts, so I appreciate it, the contact. Nice talking to you, and I hope to run into you again. I'm going to see if I can round up one more station here before I descend into Tacoma Narrows. I'll say 73s, and I'll turn it over to you for a final. Whiskey 7 November Yankee Air Mobile.
Well, it was great talking to you, Bill, and hope to see you a little farther down the log. Have a good flight, K7TAG.
73, Ken, see ya. Like we'll be getting into some rain here, but we have visibility, so that should not be an issue.
I'm unable to quite read your radio, sir. I got a RV77 Echo.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Anderson Island Landing Hotel.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma Tower, and to the right midfield downwind runway 17.
Right midfield downwind for 1728 Romeo.
Cessna 00 Golf West, departure approved, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
17 clear for takeoff, west departure 00.
Cessna 99 Golf, start your left crosswind.
Left crosswind, Cessna 99 Golf.
Cessna 99 Golf, you can expect a full stop. Unless you'd like to depart the area for 99 Golf.
99 Golf, we'll go ahead and depart the area after this next one.
Cessna 9er Golf, that's not the option. You can either depart off the downwind right now or you can full stop on this one.
Roger, we'll do our full stop in Cessna 489 Golf.
Cessna 99 Golf, roger. Cessna 50 Hotel, runway 17, clear for takeoff, west departure approved.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 6750 Hotel, haven't called you for the holding short yet.
Cessna 50 Hotel, roger. Cancel your takeoff clearance, hold short of the runway. Left 360s until I call you back inbound.
Say again, you were stepped on 28 Romeo.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, hold your position there over Anderson Island, make left 360s until I call you inbound.
Left 360, 28 Romeo.
RV 771 Echo Victor, southwest departure approved, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Sky 172 Charlie, number 117, right to takeoff.
Sky 1672 Charlie, unable to close traffic, say your intention.
72 Charlie, we will taxi depart.
Roger, make a 180 taxi depart from the Alpha Bravo 1.
Alpha Bravo 1 depart 7, 2 Charlie.
Cessna 99 Golf, runway 17, you're clear to land.
21-7 clear to land, Cessna 9 another Golf.
Cessna 08 Echo, widen out to the south to your left for inbound traffic to the right downwind.
Widening out south, 0 Echo.
Cessna 00 Golf, follow that Cessna that's just heading to your right at 1,700.
Following Cessna 00 Golf. Tacoma Narrows 06 Tango, midfield downwind 17.
Cessna 06 Tango, your number 2 to follow Cessna on the left downwind, approaching base runway 17, clear to land.
Clear to land, number 217, we're looking for that traffic, 06 Tango.
Skyhawk 68 Charlie, your number 3 to follow the Cessna that's just heading to your right at 1,200, runway 17, clear to land.
Number 3 looking for traffic, 17 clear to land, 60 Tower. Tacoma Tower, Cessna 6750 Hotel, holding short runway 17.
Cessna 6750 Hotel, hold short of the runway.
Hold short at runway 17, Cessna 6750 Hotel.
Cessna 08 Echo, you can continue westbound now, please.
Roger that, 0 Echo.
RV1 Echo Victor, confirm you have the traffic 1 mile ahead and to your right at 2,000 Cessna in sight.
Inside, 1 Echo Victor.
RV1 Echo Victor, roger. Additional traffic holding over Anderson Island at 1,500 to Cherokee. He'll be inbound here shortly.
We'll be ready, 1 Echo Victor.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, enter the right midfield downwind runway 17. Traffic is an RV over the south end of Fox Island, southwestbound at 2,300.
Right midfield downwind for 17, we'll be looking, 28 Romeo.
Remain outside the Delta, 1673 Charlie.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, traffic's about 1.5 miles to your north now at 2,500 over McNeil.
28 Romeo has the traffic.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, continue inbound and enter the right downwind.
Continue inbound for right downwind, 28 Romeo.
Cessna 08 Echo, frequency change approved.
Free change approved, 0 Echo.
Cessna 00 Golf, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 00 Golf.
Cessna 4872 Tacoma ground, runway 17, taxi via Bravo 3, then Alpha.
Tower Bonanza 9579 Romeo, holding short 17, ready for departure westbound.
Bonanza 9579 Romeo, no delay, runway 17, clear for takeoff, traffic 1.5 mile.
Clear for takeoff 1779 Romeo.
Skyhawk 51 Charlie, runway 17, you're clear to land. Bonanza taking the runway for departure.
17 clear to land, traffic is in sight, 51 Charlie.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, your number 2 to follow the Cessna on 1.5 mile, final runway 17, cleared to land.
Number 2 behind the Cessna, we have the traffic in sight, cleared land 17, 28 Romeo.
And Cherokee 28 Romeo, keep it in tight. You're inside of an experimental about 4 miles from trail.
Okay, we'll keep it tight, 28 Romeo.
Entire Alaska, excuse me, 4930 Victor, stand inbound.
November 4930 Victor, Tacoma Tower, reduce your speed as much as possible. You're following Cherokee on the right downwind approaching base.
Okay, we're slowing it down.
Cessna 50 Hotel, widen out towards the south. You have traffic 1.5 miles ahead and to your right at 1,300.
Traffic in sight, widening out to the correction south, Cessna 6750 Hotel.
Tacoma Tower, good evening, Bonanza 19 Rolling Fox, about 3.5 miles from Sun for the ILS stop and go back to radar.
Bonanza 19 Romeo Foxtrot, Tacoma Tower, continue approach, unable to stop and go.
9 Rolling Fox. Unable to stop and go.
Bonanza 79er Romeo. Your west turnout is approved as needed. Traffic is Cessna just this side of Fox Island Bridge and in the right midfield downwind.
Inside 79 Romeo, and we're turning westbound now.
November 30 Victor, your traffic to follow is turning right base to final now, full stop.
Inside 30 Victor.
Skyhawk 73 Charlie, when you get to the downwind, continue downwind.
Continue downwind 1673 Charlie.
Skyhawk 51 Charlie, left at Alpha 2, taxi to parking via Alpha and Bravo 2, monitor ground point 8.
Alpha 2, taxi parking via Alpha Bravo 2, 51 Charlie.
Skyhawk 51 Charlie, exit the right downwind via the right 45. Skyhawk 71 Charlie, did you copy that?
71 Charlie, actually at the 45, is that right?
Sky 71 Charlie, affirmative. Exit the downwind via the right 45.
45 it is, 71 Charlie. Have a nice night.
Sky 73 Charlie, you're number 2 to follow the experimental on a 1 mile final runway 17 cleared to land.
17 cleared to land. Have traffic to follow in sight. 1673 Charlie.
Sky 51 Charlie, start your taxi. You're blocking the taxiway. Cherokee 2 at Romeo, taxi to parking via Alpha Bravo 3, monitor ground.
Alpha Bravo 3 to parking, Nova, ground 2 at Romeo. Well, that's what I call a very busy traffic pattern, and it's one controller handling both ground and tower, so that's a heavy workload for that guy, and so needless to say, he's trying to manage it by putting people in holding patterns, which we had to do. Turn that down. Which we had to do over Anderson Island, as you saw. But he did a good job. I'm glad we're recording this. It's good to see the effects of a real busy pattern on both the pilots and the controllers. And here we are at our hangar. So we're going to pull it in, button it up, and go home and upload these videos. Appreciate y'all watching, and I hope to see you again on next flight.